Day 5 is a chef on a yacht. Made myself a cup of coffee and got started on crew breakfast. I made some fried eggs and a Mickey Mouse pancake.
Oh, look how cute that is!
Today I'm actually only cooking for crew because guests flew out yesterday. But the crew eats well too. I saw that my bananas were ripe, so I decided to make some banana bread for dessert. And whatever ripe bananas I had left over, I froze them and we'll use them in smoothies. There was a leftover sandwich in the fridge from yesterday, so I had that for breakfast. Got started on lunch prep. I'm making some broccoli salad and hamburgers. All the beef that I cook on board comes from Brownie, the cow that the owners bought. After lunch, I took more of those ripe bananas and made a banana pudding creamy. Took my banana bread out of the oven and sat down to work on inventory, which is 80% of this job. For dinner, I'm making Asian chicken lettuce wraps, so I'm cutting up some cabbage, red onion, and chicken thighs. I'll sear off the chicken thighs in a pan with some hoisin, soy sauce, ginger, and garlic. I also have some leftover green beans that need to be used, so I'll heat those up and serve those as a side. Since this is just for the crew, I don't need to plate it or make it super fancy, they just come and grab it from the galley. I'll set up a little buffet line with my lettuce wraps, my chicken, and my green beans. I made myself a plate, had some banana bread for dessert, and cleaned up the galley. Bye, little chef. If you thought I would be done with creamy content when I got on the yacht, you'd be wrong. Let's make banana cream pudding ice cream. I had like 20 bananas that were going ripe in the galley. I froze some, I used some for banana bread, and now I'm using these for the creamy. I'm using 2 extra ripe bananas. The more brown spots, the better. It'll be extra sweet. The key ingredient here is pudding mix. Not only is it going to give us that classic taste of banana pudding, but it's also going to help with texture. You can use vanilla pudding mix or banana pudding mix. Just make sure it's the instant kind. I put about 2 tablespoons of that in and then gave it a good mix. With a butter knife, which was kind of a stupid idea. But it's fine because the Ninja will handle it. Lastly, I poured in some milk until it reached the max fill line. Gave it another mix with my butter knife and popped a lid on it, and into the freezer it goes. Be sure to hit that follow button to see how this turns out. Bye, little chef. It's fueling day for a 90-foot yacht. Today we're only fueling up 1,500 gallons, which is about half the tank. At the end of the video, I'll show you how much it cost. I'm just the chef on board, but I do help out around the boat. So I was in charge of throwing the stern line to Brian, who is on the fueling dock. This is Thurston, the yacht dog, who also helps out around the boat. We're just filling up half of the tank, but it still takes around 2 hours to fill. So Brian will sit there and make sure nothing goes wrong. During that time, I'll make him coffee and breakfast, and he'll read a book so he's not bored out of his mind. We topped off the tank with 500 gallons 2 days ago, but we had a big travel day, so we're filling back up. At Norman's Key, we paid $6.17 a gallon, but here it's $5.68. It may not seem like a lot, but when you're getting thousands of gallons, it adds up.
How much of your book did you get to read?
About 50 pages.
Wow.
We'll pay up, get our receipt, and then move the boat back into our slip at the marina. So for just under 1,500 gallons worth of diesel, we'll pay $8,200. I'm a chef on a yacht, and this is my planning book. We're on a 2-month trip, and I make a 2-month tentative menu. But this menu changes all the time based on what ingredients I have available. So right now, I'm checking out my menu for the next 3 days. Since all of my proteins are frozen, I always have to be 3 days ahead of schedule. The reason for this is I need to make sure those proteins are thawed and ready to use when I need them. So I'll go into my freezer, pull what I need for the next 3 days, and put it in the refrigerator and let it thaw. I have some steaks that I'm pulling. Shout out to Brownie, that's the whole cow that we have on board. And I'm also pulling chicken thighs. Right now, I'm just pulling from one of the 8 freezers we have on board. Thankfully, this freezer is close to my galley, it's easy to get to. But we have 6 other freezers in the hole, which I have to go down a 15-foot tunnel to get to. I like to keep a little bit of everything in my galley and hallway freezer, just so I don't have to go to the hole so much. Make sure to hit that follow button to see what I do with this steak and chicken. Bye, little chef. Oops, I dropped one.
What are you doing?
I'm filling up the water pressure so we have water pressure in the boat. It doesn't keep going up. The only way to get it in here is to be a contortionist. So then you gotta turn around like this. And then you break your back like this. There goes the little chef. She's going in the real hole. You might want to take the sunglasses off. Yeah, now contortion around. Yeah. Now there's a whole nother compartment.
Wow.
Oh!
We should have put all the waters back here.
Yeah, can you imagine going in there and getting them out? Here, go ahead and film all your space. Look, little chef going in the hole.
This is bigger than our room, Brian. That's insane.
Here she comes. Little chef. Out of the tiny hole. Peace out, little chef. You think the hole up front's bad?
Bread. I smell bread. Pretty warm. It's just out of the oven.
How are you, honey?
Good to see you.
Hi, honey. They are warm. I forgot. They weigh like 30 pounds.
I know, they're bricks.
Where's the butter?
Right here.
Get the butter out. Well, I don't know, because it's still warm.
Starting off with the butt end?
Yeah. Right. Look at that, Thursday.
Smells good. Honey. That honey taste. Little cookie butter. I saw that you got 3 jars of cookie butter. He hasn't touched it.
He'll take it over.
I suggested putting it on his pancake. He's like, nah. I said, who got
it? Ryan, you've had cookie butter?
When we first got it, yeah.
He's not obsessed.
I went through a different hot sauce too that we didn't like.
This is Thurston Howell III, and he lives on a 90-foot yacht. I have 2 fun facts. This dog has a passport, and he loves coconuts.
Oh no, not again.
Thurston? No, don't chew. You can't chew it in here.
Is that a coconut?
No.
What is
Leave
that
it.
thing?
It's a coconut. Leave it. What did you find, Thurston?
Why does he love coconuts?
I have no idea.
It's so weird.
And then he tries to hide it. I don't have nothing.
Go hide it, mister.
I don't have it. I just want to chew it up. No.
Let it go. Leave it. Drop it. Sit. Paw. Paw. Good boy. Here's your coconut.